Amy Please about 3 lengths away last. At the top of the straight the first time. First of 3 coming up, and Piedmont leading by a length and a half. He approaches the treble. Piedmont comes to a jumped it well by 2 lengths to Sovereign Ties. A further 4 lengths away, Risky Venture. Then Sir Richie, followed by Philanthrop back on the inside. Then Multi Luck. Here's the one down towards the 200 metre mark the first round. Piedmont came to it, jumped it well. A bit further back than midfield is on the outside Built Him, followed by Mr. Classical. 4 lengths to Williams. Sir Oscar shown the whip. Well back as We Ourselves. Rackets is second last. Here comes the last. Turning out of the straight. Piedmont came to it, jumped it well. Third last is Rackets out of the straight. And 3 lengths away the last 2, which are Muckleteo on the outside of Play Me Please. Turning out of the straight, and it's all Piedmont for the moment by 2 lengths to Sovereign Ties. Philanthrop making ground back on the inside. Out 3 wide is Risky Venture, followed by Multi Luck fifth. 2 lengths to Mr. Classical back on the inside, followed by Sir Richie Built Him. A further 4 lengths to William, followed by Sir Oscar. 3 away Rackets. 4 lengths to We Ourselves, followed by Play Me Please. And last on the outside is Muckleteo, heading along the back straight. And Piedmont. Piedmont shows the way by 2 lengths to in second placing Sovereign Ties. They start to climb the hill. Going forward now, Built Him on the outside as third, followed by Risky Venture. Then Philanthrop. Multi Luck in the centre. Over the next flight, followed by Sir Richie. 2.5 away, Mr. Classical. Piedmont in front though, racing well away from the rail. Over the next flight, Rackets is gone. Rackets is out of business. Well back is Muckleteo. Second last is Play Me Please. And We Ourselves is back of the tail. Back to where they started from now. Climbing the hill towards the 1,200 metres. It's Sovereign Ties on the inside and Piedmont by 2 lengths to Philanthrop. 2 lengths away going forward now on the outside is Built Him, followed by Sir Richie. Multi Luck is sticking back to the rail. Over the double, followed by Risky Venture. He lost his spot. 4 lengths away, well back on the inside is Mr. Classical as they work down the side, down towards the 950, followed by William. Well back is Sir Oscar, followed by Muckleteo. In behind them came Play Me Please. We Ourselves is tailed off, and Rackets out of business, working down towards the 850 metres. Philanthrop worked to the lead now by 2 lengths to Piedmont, about to be called upon once again. Sir Richie, he got out now. He travelled up into third placing over the next flight. Piedmont dipped on landing. They're 5 in front of Built Him. Over the next flight towards the turn, down towards the 650. It's Philanthrop, 2 lengths in front of Sir Richie. They've got away now from Piedmont, 4 lengths away. 5 lengths to Built Him, followed by Risky Venture and Multi Luck on the rail. Around the turn, down towards the 500 metres. 2 jumps remaining. It's Philanthrop in front by 2 to Sir Richie. Piedmont is 4 lengths away, followed by Built Him, and then Multi Luck. Here comes the second last, down towards the 350. Philanthrop came to a jumped it well. Quickly though, Sir Richie with a little bit more pace on the flat. He ranged up now, hit the lead. 1 jump remaining in the Carlton Draft Australian Steeplechase. And Tom Haslett has Sir Richie in front. He comes to the last. He jumped it well. He looked home from Philanthrop. Getting into third placing is Multi Luck, the stablemate of Sir Richie. And it's a Quinella for Zampatti. Sir Richie gets there. Sir Richie by 3. Second, Built Him. 2.5 away. Third, Philanthrop. Then Multi Luck, Risky Venture, Piedmont, well back, Mr. Classical, Play Me Please, Muckleteo, a long way back, Sovereign Ties, Sir Oscar. William lost the rider over the second last, just arriving. We Ourselves and Rackets lost the rider mid-race.
Number 5, Sir Richie, 32.10 and 5.90. 3 Built Him to pay 5.70 and 9 Philanthrop at 17.70.
Now moving into Newcastle, big go on track for number 2, Pre-Pack, the current tote favourite proprietor. 371.70 over Impala, 391.50 and Pre-Pack. Sandown, the number's 539, Sir Richie. T. Haslett, 32.10 a win, 5.90 a place 3. Built Him, 5.79. Philanthrop, 17.70. The Quinella, 116.40.
I'd love to half length in front of Canzano Piccolino, and the favourite Impala is moving up quickly on the inside.
The winning way now. At Rose Hill, the runners are about to move in. And St Jesse just the favourite now. Well supported Ross Marino sees it come into 380. And then to Bocconcini also firming to 450 with New Bold Royale and Interlagos. Let's head to Ian now for the 5th.
Thank you, Chris. Only a small fielder here, and we've got 8 going around. And it's an interesting betting race on the tote at the moment. Only a whisker between 3 and 4. St Jesse, number 3, 370. Number 4, Rosmarino, 380. On track, however, Rosmarino, a clear favourite. Almost a point shorter than St Jesse. Third pick is Bocconcini, who's had good support. Next with us now, thank you. Just repeating that on track, Rosmarino, the firm favourite ahead of St Jesse. And the third pick is Bocconcini, who's had good support. And on the tote in New South Wales, now 4 is at 370, number 3 at 380, and number 6 at 450. And they're loading up. 1,200 ahead of them here. Previous going to the favourite Masked, number 2, beat the second pick, number 1, Chester County. And 5, third Wristlad, 11, Flash Nelson, 4th. Now, here's Zanzara Bank. Only 3 to move in now at Rosehill Gardens. Rosmarino, who's a good sort of filly. Royal Catch and the well-tried Bocconcini. Yes, so winners here today have been Masked, Onyx, Laspalia and Crown Princess won the first. Bocconcini in the familiar colours, the Arrowfield colours. Coming up now, the black and yellow diamonds, yellow cap by Unbridled Song from Bruschetta. She was a handy mare, wasn't she, Bruschetta? A Snippet's mare. Now, Royal Catch will move in now. And we're all ready for a start in this, the Sydney Horse Festival Series, race number 5. The Sydney Horse Festival next March here at Rosehill Gardens. They're ready. And the racing. And a good start. New Bold Royale got out as well as anything. Commencing nicely, Rosmarino. St Jesse driving up on the inside. Bocconcini a trifle wide. Then Zanzara Bank, followed by Samar. 2 Royal Catch, a neck further back into Lagos. Settling fully into stride, 900 to go. And Rosmarino a clear leader now from New Bold Royale. St Jesse on the inside of Bocconcini, and Zanzara Bank and Samara racing together. The same for Royal Catch, and on her inside is into Lagos. They come along the side and link up with almost the 600. Little Ronnie Stewart has the Portelli trained Rosmarino. Sailing along by 2 lengths, New Bold Royale. Bocconcini scrubbed hard, St Jesse on the rail. Then Samar followed by Zanzara Bank, and the last pair into Lagos and Royal Catch. Rosmarino slipped right away on straightening up, and she leads about 2.5 lengths on St Jesse, and a couple of lengths to Bocconcini under the whip. Samar's made some leeway, and then into Lagos. Zanzara Bank is about 5th as they come to the 200. Rosmarino a length and a half on St Jesse taking ground off Rosmarino. Rosmarino still in front from St Jesse. Zanzara Bank. Rosmarino clinging on. St Jesse's got to get it now. St Jesse arrived in time to beat Rosmarino. Third passing out of Zanzara Bank from Samar. Bocconcini, Royal Catch, and the last pair into Lagos and a New Bold Royale. She just ran out of puff, Rosmarino. Just ran out of puff, Rosmarino, and St Jesse, number 3, has worn her down by Jet Ball from Bebop Alula. Maybe if he'd been able to hold her up just that wee bit longer, Ronnie Stewart, it could have been different, but she was keen to go, Rosmarino. And I suppose at the end of 1,200 metres today, just took its toll. And St Jesse's caught her and will get up narrowly. There's the number 3. St Jesse is first, written by George Scamone, by Jet Ball from Bebop Alula, trained by Kerry Jordan for W.J. Gleeson and T.D. Goss. Number 4 is second, Rosmarino, a Langfur filly, trained by Gary Portelli, Ronnie Stewart. And number 9, third, Zanzara Bank by Al Jassi, trained by Stephen Hood, Lane Maloney. And number 2 was 4th, Samar, and Bocconcini. Very disappointing, very, very disappointing. 3, 4, 9 and 2. Time 1:11.08, 35.12 the sectional and the totes. Number 3, the winner, St Jesse, very, very honest, and she paid $3.90 and $1.50. Number 4, second, Rosmarino, paid $1.40. Number 9, third, Zanzara Bank, $2.80. Quinella, $5.10. Exacta, $10.30. Trifecta, $81.10. First 4, $3.492. $556.60.
Yeah, nice performance by St Jesse. She's been so consistent, just running Rosmarino down. Zanzara Bank. Now, all of those numbers were featured on Value Bet, and so if you box
3 Walk on Ice as well, it represents a bit of value on the tote at the moment. And then we go down to value. You're talking Casino Boy. It's one that did look quite nice in the yard too. Whether it's good enough, I can never catch it. No, that's about it, Chris. 2 ahead of 16, 12 and 7.
All right, Alf, thank you. And a while ago, Alf caught up with the rider of Evil Master, Steve Baster.
Stephen, a lot of people have actually criticised Evil Master. He doesn't chase. Can you qualify it?
The horse is very honest. I mean, you can't put his form. I think he's had 12 starts and been placed 10 of them, and he's honest in that respect. But he just seems to lack that length the last 50 metres. He gets to them and struggles to get past them. I don't know whether he's pulling up or whether he just hasn't got the ability. But he's very honest, and I'm sure he'll run well again today.
A lot of times he's just unlucky. He is forced to have to cover ground because of his racing style. Will that be the case today?
Yeah, he's the type of horse you have to ride him quiet. You ride him forward early and he doesn't finish off, so you've got to ride him quiet, and with a big field it is difficult, as you know, but I'm sure he'll be getting home hard.
Well, let's just hope there's a lot of speed on in that particular event. All Darts, now this is an interesting horse. It's drawn wide first up.
Yeah, she trialled the other day at Cranbourne and trialled quite well, and I've won on her previously, so I'm sure she'll run well, apart from drawing so wide. Hopefully we can get in a little bit.
Yeah, and also you ride in race 7, Spring Warrior.
Yeah, he's a nice little horse. I've won on him as well. He'll race forward, and he doesn't like a lot of crowding, so I've got to try and give him a bit of room. So he'll probably race in the first 3 or 4, and I'm sure he'll give a good sight.
And Steve, what are your thoughts on the track at the moment?
It's a genuine dead. They're actually getting into it, but that's all it is. It's dead, and I'd say it'll race fairly evenly.
Good luck.
Thanks very much, Alf.
OK, and the runners are about to start moving in for the running of the 5th as we take this break on Sky.
He's had 5 starts for a win and 4 placings. A very consistent horse. Generalissimo easing second elect on track. There's been money for Zero Drama. Halfpenny Bridge pretty solid. Tubarak easing would be the next line of betting. Tarcoola Midnight lined in there for Matt Pumper. Michael Zampatti finishing first and second with a couple of very cheap race horses at 10 and 9 years of age, winning the Australian steeplechase with Sir Richie. Built him running second. An upset for the punters. And the Australian hurdle won for the 8th time by Jim Houlihan with the Melfi interest. He's heading on to the Grand National hurdle, and Jim pointing out that he also jumps very well over the big fences. So maybe there's a Hiskins later on down the track in the offing. Just about ready to go. The barrier blanket out now for Casino Boy. So Casino Boy, he's wearing these, you don't see them too often, the ear muffs as well. A little bit of a Mickey Mouse look about him when you catch him at the right angle. He's going to be the last to move into the stalls. Evil Master well supported on track. Generalissimo out to 1600 for the first time. He's an easing second elect. Halfpenny Bridge pretty solid. Money for Zero Drama. There's Casino Boy going in on the outside, so they're set to run. 1600, all in. Tara's Range on the inside. All clears there. Off they go. At the 1600, Evil Master slowest to move, settling at the back in company with .com and Foreign Affair, and Nine Night Louis first to ping out. Zero Drama began quickly, and so did Walk on Ice going up on the outside, and then Fearless Safety. Tubarak 50 inside, and then Halfpenny Bridge. A length further back as Rupert out wide, and then Lethal Lee, Tara's Range. 1.5 further back in the field, Tarcoola Midnight.com. Casino Boy going forward wide, and then the Fats, followed by Foreign Affair, Generalissimo, and last is Evil Master. Near the 1100, Nine Night Louis in front, Zero Drama second, Walk on Ice third outside Tubarak, and then Fearless Safety. Over on the inside of her as they commence the run off the back straight, then is Halfpenny Bridge, and then Rupert from Lethal Lee, Tara's Range, .com the fence, and then a half length away Casino Boy improving, followed by the Fats, Tarcoola Midnight. Wonder Foreign Affair, Evil Master and Generalissimo. These two favoured runners are at the tail. Nine Night Louis in front before the turn. Second is Zero Drama, third is Fearless Safety's been wide. Tubarak's had a good run right behind them, and then Walk on Ice, Rupert 2 lengths further back as Lethal Lee. Halfpenny Bridge, Casino Boy, .com on the rail, and then Tara's Range as they corner. Evil Master second last. Generalissimo last down the dip. Nine Night Louis for the gouch out by 3. Tubarak, Zero Drama. Fearless Safe at the outside. .com making ground under the whip back on the inside, and further back as Lethal Lee as they come towards the 200. Evil Master threading his way through the field. He's looking for an out. Nine Night Louis got to the 200, being grabbed by Zero Drama. Evil Master's going for a split. He's coming now, and then Fearless Safety. Evil Master's hit the front. This is a great ride. Evil Master drawing away to beat Zero Drama. Fearless Sophie third, and then close up Casino Boy, Halfpenny Bridge, Tara's Range and Generalissimo, followed then by Walk on Ice.com, Tarcoola Midnight, the Fats. Further back was Tubarak, trailed then by towards the end as Lethal Lee, Rupert, Foreign Affair and Nine Night Louis. He had to come from last and pick his way through the field. Terrific ride by Stephen Baster. Has to be a perfectly timed run for this horse to win, and he's done it to the absolute letter of perfection. 2 Evil Master taking out the Samson handicap, Stephen Baster and Mick Price. Second, 7 Zero Drama, Karen McAvoy, and third, Fearless Sophie, ridden by Rowan Weymouth. Her turn in the winner's stall shouldn't be too far off after that effort today. 2, 7 and 10 official on race number 5. Well, it's not something you'd recommend for everyone, but since being gelded, this horse has really been a very consistent horse. 6 starts now, and he's won 2 and been placed in the other 4. He just keeps on running good races all the while. Has to have it perfectly timed to win, because he can turn it up on occasions, but he's racing very well. Loves to sting out of the ground, and he really did produce a good, strong finishing run to win. Stephen Baster, the ride of the day so far, coming from last. Evil Master first, Zero Drama second, Fearless Sophie third. We'll be looking to get on her pretty soon, I should think, in the right sort of race. Fourth in was number 5, Generalissimo, who's also come from well back, and then Casino Boy in the time of 1:39.1.
Thanks, Greg. Yeah, what a ride it was too. Stevie Baster at his best there after the running of race 5 on the card, as he returns aboard Evil Master. 5 was 4th, so your first 4 numbers there at 2, 7, 10 and 5. We'll have that for you shortly. Now, Doomben.
Gates open and away they go. Rupert, Casino Boy out wide began well. Evil Master dropped out the last after the start, and away well as Nine Night Lewis. That's him leading early. From on the outside, Walk on Ice and also Fearless Sophie and Zero Drama. Tubarak is not that far away as they sort themselves out. Then Halfpenny Bridge, followed by Rupert. A length away, Lethal Lee, followed by Tara's Range on the rail. Then Tarcoola Midnight, Casino Boy going forward. On the rail is .com, followed by the Fats and Foreign Affair. Generalissimo dropped out to second last and 2 lengths to Evil Master. Towards the 1100 metres, in his favoured role, Nine Night Lewis leading by a length and a quarter. Zero Drama into second, followed by Tubarak on the inside third. Now having little luck on the outside is Fearless Sophie, 3 wide, Walk on Ice in the centre 5th. A further length and a half to Halfpenny Bridge. Rupert it's outside, followed by Lethal Lee. Then Casino Boy, Tara's Range. .com on the inside, followed by Tarcoola Midnight, the Fats. A length away, Foreign Affair. Evil Master second last, and Generalissimo is 2 lengths away last and 12 lengths off the lead. Around the turn, straightening up towards the 500 metres. It's Nine Night Lewis a length in front of Zero Drama. Fearless Sophie always wide, travelled up on the outside to be third, followed by Tubarak. Nine Night Lewis down towards the 400 though. Race 2 in front of Tubarak. Then Walk on Ice, followed by .com. Generalissimo making ground the inside, followed by Halfpenny Bridge. Then Evil Master between runners, starting to finish the race off hard. Nine Night Lewis towards the 150 in front from .com. Evil Master starting to burst through in the centre. Here he comes. He's come from second last, Evil Master. He sprouted wings and away he goes. Evil Master by 2. Zero Drama second, a half away third. Fearless Sophie a very good run. Casino Boy close up. Then Halfpenny Bridge, followed by Walk on Ice. Then Tarcoola Midnight. In behind them, Tara's Range, followed by .com, Generalissimo. Then Tubarak. Well back, Tarcoola Midnight. Rupert, Lethal Lee, Foreign Affair, and knocking up Nine Night Lewis, one of the last in.
2 Evil Master, Steve Baster, 460 and 180. Number 7, Zero Drama to pay $4 the place, and 10 Fearless Sophie at $8.20.
And coming up, race 5 from Newcastle with the favourite Albert's Walk, 150 the win, 104 a place.
They can do it here.
That Marwin Gold is just the favourite. It's money for Sassy Switch, Wyangan Pines, Foxhorn, and this bloke, number 10, Poetic Papal. He is actually the favourite. He's at 390. It's first up. Good move for Poetic Papal, fresh today. Pretty smart horse too. Now, Victoria Park, Sciatica, 4:30, 190, defeated Luotto and Regal Alliance. 11:30, the Quinella, 106. Okay, well, we're going to get set at Rosehill shortly, but let's see if we can have a look at some of those runners at Sandown. Alfie, parading for the 6th, the Toppy Wood winner.
Looks very well indeed, and we'll get the right...
Fillies and Mares race coming up over the 1400. Right, Rosehill, they're getting set. Poetic Papal favourite from Marwin Gold, Foxhorn and Wyangan Pines. Here's Ian for the 6th.
So the order on tote 10 ahead of 1, the same on track. And the only other horse under double figures on track is number 5, Wyangan Pines. And on tote is $7.30, and number 4 on tote, Sassy Switch, is $9. Now, coming up to line is Sassy Switch, and there's about 5 to move in here. Previous race went to St Jesse, beat Rosmarina, Zanzara Bank and Samar, 3-4-9-2. Right, now up comes Wyangan Pines. My word, a very smart set of colours being worn by Glenn Boss. Pale green jacket, orange spots, white sleeves, orange spots on the sleeves, a black cap with an orange pom-pom. Very smart. Here comes Foxthorn and Marwin Gold backing up following a narrow win last Saturday over Athelnoth. And Ronnie Stewart brings the Gary Portelli train gelding into the outside gate. Marwin Gold, and the 11 of them are set and ready to do battle. 1,100 metres. Poetic Papal, the favourite on the inside. They're off in Marwin Gold and Sassy Switch. War and Western Tycoon out quickly, and Foxthorn up looking for the lead. Mr Royston not far away. Then Poetic Papal ear to ear. Strabane wide out from Skidor and to Wyangan Pines. They're going very fast here. Western Tycoon leads up now as they come past the 750, 3/4 of a length. Foxthorn. Third, 2 away. Marwin Gold. Sassy Switch on the inside, and surprisingly to see her beaten for speed. And then Strabane, Mr Royston on the fence. Poetic Papal. A length and a half ear to ear, and then War on the outside of it, and about 2.5 lengths further back in the field, Skidor and Absolute as they round the bend. Wyangan Pines straightening up, and here it's Western Tycoon in front, a length and a half on Foxthorn. Poetic Papal got a dream run through. Marwin Gold on the outside, and then Sassy Switch and ear to ear looking to try and weave clear. They come down to the 200 marker, and the leader Poetic Papal, a length and a half on ear to ear into the open, but Poetic Papal in front, a length and a half ear to ear. Wyangan Pines getting home late. It's Poetic Papal in front, holding them at bay, and Poetic Papal beat Wyangan Pines at ear to ear. Then Sassy Switch, Marwin Gold, followed home then by Skidor, Western Tycoon, Mr Royston, and then Foxthorn, Strabane and Absolute was War. Well, the run came. They could have driven a Bullock team through. Number 10, Poetic Papal. Johnny Grisdale didn't have to come round a runner. First up since the 8th of Feb, and has proven much too good. The favourite saluting at 350 and 160 by Royal Troubadour from Power of Lochaber. And 20 starts, 6 wins, 4 seconds and 3/3. Number 10 is first. Number 5 is second. Wyangan Pines. Wyangan Pines by Royal Academy from Whispering Pines, trained by Guy Walter, written by Glenn Boss. And number 6 third, Ear to Ear. And it's by Carry a Smile from Eagle Ears. It's a half-brother to Ears Ronnie, who'll run in the next. John McNair training, of course, and Rodney Quinn in the saddle. It is 10.56, and number 4, Sassy Switch, was the official 4th. Time will be of interest. Here it comes now. 1:04.53 on a dead track.
Okay, and a nice win to Poetic Papal. First up was the favourite throughout, but Wyangan Pines, a very good run to get second, coming from last, and Ear to Ear hanging on for third. $9.90 the Quinella, $20.90 the Exacta, $200 was the trifecta. Now fourth there was number 4, Sassy Switch, and that first 4 paying $1,289.40. And the superfecta 10, 5, 6, 4, 1 and 2 I just missed, but they're the numbers. Okay, you've got to be quick with those little screens. This is open, this 6th event at Sandown. Let's hope there's some quick runners here, Alfie.
Yeah, certainly, Chris. Look, I've gone with number 1, Woodweena. I tipped it this morning, and I'm happy to keep it on top. Look, I just thought it looked very, very well. It's drawn nicely. It's not going to be too far away from the leaders. And young Chris Simons, I think he's riding very well indeed. Nice kid. And it gets the benefit of 2 kilos off its back as well. Number 11,
Yes, it is by that, with Woodweena still the favourite for young Chris Simons. Gradual Archmobile Visage with support for Kelcheck and Liberty Rose. Okay. And the 6th event at Sandown, brought to you by Eliza Park. There's been a little late support for Liberty Rose, Alf tells us, and it is the second elect now behind Wood Winner as they are moving in for race 6. Let's take you back now to Greg.
And half a dozen to move in, including this one, Mislaid, trained by Terry Rolls, who had a big day here back in 1999. Won one of the big jumps races with Lake Thor. Mislaid at $20.50 on the tote. Right, Nick, about 5 or 6 to move up into the stalls here. Another very open race. At the moment, Liberty Rose has favouritism on track, so $8 odd. You're doing very well with her. Wood Wiener is the second elect. She was the best backed early through betting. It's just eased out a little now with the support for Liberty Rose. She won here last time out in a race that was marred a bit with a near fall and the disruption of the back of the field on that day when we had a slippery track and a Sunday meeting. There's Mislaid going in. Archmobile is very solid. So is Caramel Corn. They're the main 4 in a very, very open sort of race. Evil Master coming from last to win the previous, written by Stephen Baster. Now, Lucky Punch has moved in. Old Arch about to come along for Stephen Baster. And Archmobile, Danny Nikolic now leg back aboard, so they're nearly set for this, the Victor Chung Memorial. Victor, a very well-loved friend of racing who tragically passed away just a couple of weeks ago at an early age of just 30. He touched many people in racing, and this a special remembrance of Victor from his employer, the Melbourne Racing Club. Archmobile now coming along, moved into the stalls, and they're ready to run for the Victor Chung Memorial. 1400 they're set. Racing now. Calendoon jumped fairly. Liberty Rose walked out of the gate. She's missed it by about 4 lengths. Kelcheck, one of the last also. And in the early stages, Many Splendid found the lead from Gradual, Wyndham Special, Larton Kiki, and going forward, Mislaid the outside, followed by Sanachi. Next, Caramel Corn getting up on the inside, about 7th in the black colours, trailed by Wood Wiener as they go around that turn. Visage is outside her, and then All Darch, and they're followed by Calendoon getting up on the rails. Next is All Darch, followed by Lucky Punch and Kelcheck. 2 lengths away, Bellamoxie, Archmobile, and Liberty Rose after a slow beginning is back last of all at the 800. Gradual outside, Many Splendid. Now the 2 leaders with on their outside, Wyndham Special and Larton Kiki right behind the leading trio. Sanachi around her, then Mislaid. Caramel Corn getting a good trail over on the inside from Wood Wiener as they swing the corner, and then Visage as they enter the straight. All Darts pulls to the outside as they ran down the dip now, and Wyndham Special straight up on the outside and took the lead from Gradual, Many Splendid. Caramel Corn got the run on the fence, and so did Wood Wiener, and she sprinted up to join the leading bunch. Sanachi wide out on the course, and then All Darts followed by Lucky Punch and Gradual. As they got to the 200 metres, Sanachi over on the outside at big odds has gone to the lead from All Darts. Here's Kelcheck coming down the outside. Sanachi in front from All Darts and Kelcheck. Sanachi's the leader near the line, and Sanachi by a half length to All Darts. Larton Kiki third, and then Kelcheck followed further back by Archmobile, Wyndham Special, Bellamoxie, and then Wood Wiener, Visage, Lucky Punch, Calendoon, trailed further back in the field by Many Splendid, Caramel Corn. Liberty Rose missed it at the start. Mislaid weakening to second last. Gradual was last. Who's got a ticket on the trifecta? $134.70 and $33.40 for the winner, Sanachi.